Hi everyone, welcome to day 11 of our 31 days of aerial yoga. Every single day in March, we give you new aerial yoga poses. So today we're going to come into our backpack, come to our chair pose and our figure four pose. So we're bringing our fabric behind us, our thumbs forward, fingers on the outside. So the fabric should be around about your bra line or just at the base of your shoulder blades. And we're going to bend our knees and release into the fabric. So you can add a little adjustment if it goes a little bit too high up into your armpits, but this is a little bit of an armpity one. Okay, so we're going to release down into our chair pose. So you're bringing your legs to a 90-degree angle. Depending how high your fabric is, it might be a little bit lower than a 90 degrees, and that's totally fine. So, but today mine is a little bit higher, so we're at a 90 degree today. So this is our chair pose. So there's a few different options and things like that we can do in this pose. We already learnt our cat-cows in this pose. And one of my favorite poses is our figure four pose, which we're going to learn now. So place all our weight into your right leg, bring your left knee up and crossing it over. So you're bringing your left ankle just above your right knee, flexing that foot and opening up that hip. So it's similar to a figure four pose if you were on the ground and in traditional yoga, but obviously we're in a chair and it's a little bit more of a chilled out one. So you can bring your hands by your head and push into the fabric if you're getting a little bit too much of fabric burn in your armpits, or you can release it up and push it back. So here we can bring our left hand onto our left thigh and press into that left thigh just gently and add a little rock. So if you have really open hips, you may not really feel this pose as much, but it's a good one just to start with our hip openers. Also just relax the belly, making sure you're flexing that foot, keeping it engaged. So take a few breaths. We can come back to the center and we can extend that leg out. So there's a few other options we can do here. Generally, they're a little bit more into our fitness type classes. So extend the leg out, keep that leg flexed, and you can add a little pulse forward and back. Up and down. Up and down, up and down, up and down. And then we can hold and point and flex. So trying to keep our hips in alignment here, staying nice and straight, point and flex, engaging the abs. So we're really trying to not dip our back, really trying to not bring our pelvis forward and bring our butt back towards us. We're really trying to keep that pelvis in while we do all of these poses. So extend that leg out, point and flex, point and flex. So it may not look like much, but the more that you do it, the more pain you will feel, hopefully good pain. And then our last one is pointing that toe and adding a little circle. This is a little bit of a harder one because you're trying to have it as just that leg that's moving and not anything else. So trying not to move this right leg everywhere. And then we can try the other way, holding it up. Yep. And then bend the knee, bring it back down. Okay, so let's repeat on the other side. So bring our right knee up and over. Right ankle is just above our left knee, flexing that foot, opening up the hip. Bring your right hand down onto your right thigh, just gently opening it up. And let's rock it forward and back. So just take a few breaths. Nice little hip opener. And again, remembering to keep that pelvis forward and not really sitting all the way back in the rest of these poses. Okay, come to stillness, bring both hands onto the fabric, get yourself comfortable, extend that leg out flat, and let's pulse it towards the ceiling. So again, we're trying to keep our hips in alignment here as much as possible. Ooh, engage the abs, and then let's point and flex that foot. Point and flex, keeping it nice and strong, keeping that hip in alignment, staying where it is. Ooh. And then let's do our little circles. Ooh, this is the hardest one. Always hard, trying not to move that other leg. Keep it going. And let's go back the other way. Ooh, see, it's especially when you're floating with the fabric. It's hard, I mean, not to move your whole body in this pose. So we're really strengthening our abs as well. Bend that knee, bring it back down. Whew. Okay, and we can roll back up. So that is our chair and our figure 4 pose and a few different fitness seated poses. And thanks for joining us, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for another day of our 31 days of aerial yoga.